Looks like I got to do another video. I get a lot of messenger people asking about International Criminal Court. So we're going to go through that. I'll give it a few minutes to let people log on. Not too bad now, I guess. It's still pretty early, but give people time to log on here and we'll get into it. See, people are coming on, so we're going to get into this again. And a lot of questions. My messenger, I know Messenger's always popular with everybody, and it'll just go through so many. So a popular comment, people are saying, well, what about who ratified the International Criminal Code and the Roman Statute? USA hasn't signed on. There's been attempts, but it's never been ratified by USA and another of other countries. Well, that's correct, but here's the thing. ICC, when it comes to UNSC 5 membership, it's about it being applied to them. USA has America first. They will never sign it. They will never sign on to it because they will never let an American be subject to the ICC or Roman Statute, because in America, constitutionalism, which is very old, one of the oldest constitutional democracies in the world, they will never give up their sovereignty in any way or be subject to for any of their citizens. That's the America first. It's America. It's always been there. They won't do it. However, their obligation in international law, they still administer it. They absolutely decide who goes there and who doesn't. That's their power, whether people like it or not. Is it a double standard? Is it a double standard for those 5 countries? Sure, but they hold the vast military might of this world. Those with the power or those with the say, that's the world post-World War II. It's a lot better than the world pre-World War II under absolutely the United Kingdom, as it was in the time frame League of Nations. I didn't make the world, but that's how the world works. It's as simple as that. USA is not bound to the ICC, so don't even think of taking them there. A lot of countries aren't, even though they signed on, those 5. You can never really truly hold any of the 5 to the ICC, but absolutely everybody else. So USA does its own international tribunals as they see fit, and that's the history. We just look at the Nuremberg. If USA wants to try to do that, they'll do it. But again, in that scenario, we're likely World War III. That's how it works, whether people like it or not. ICC is definitely binding on Canada and many other General Assembly nations. They can absolutely be pulled into that when the 5 countries vote for what you're bringing forward to the ICC. They all decide. They say to the prosecutor, yay or nay, as we just watched USA sanction one, and then we watched Biden pull those sanctions off. That's international law as it really is. But if you think ICC isn't the highest court and it won't be applied, it can definitely be applied and absolutely is binding on Canadians and many, many other nations in this world, even ones who didn't sign on to ICC. If you win the 5 countries in your case and they support it, they will take the decision made by that court. They send it to the UNSC permanent members, and they always absolutely decide. That's the way the world works. I didn't make the rules. I just live in this world the same as each and every one of you. That's how it works. So don't think ICC isn't binding, because it most certainly is for any nation that the UNSC wants it to bind to. You have to win those 5. That's how it works. Thanks, everybody. Share, get it out there. Get away from Nuremberg trials. That is one particular subject absolutely only for the war crimes of World War II and Nazi Germany. I know people like to say that, and yes, it is true. If USA wanted to pursue crimes against humanity, they can do their own court. But can they bind it to every nation in the world? I don't think so, unless they use military might. And USA isn't down for that. Not entirely. And if you don't believe that, just look at Palestine, Israel, all kinds of nations all over the world. Do the five routinely execute people as they see fit? Absolutely. Donald Trump just did one. And when statistically you look at it, Democrat or Republican, in a president's 4-year term, it is likely they will commit one execution against some international criminal as they deem necessary. Russia's done it too. France has done more than anybody else in the world. They've killed the most presidents worldwide deemed to be executed, and then they just enact it. Check it out. You can look it all up. Nothing here is fake. Everything I tell you is 100% accurate, and it's logged in world history. You can Google it. You can find it. All five of them. You want to talk 007 for UK? That may be fictitious, but the UK has that power to do that right across the world, as the other four do. All five of those nations can routinely execute who they deem to be an international criminal. And they can enact anything in the ICC, International Criminal Court, if they all vote it forward. And that has been done. You can see there's trials going on right now for crimes against humanity. Does it always end up as a death sentence? No, but they have the power to do that. Thanks now. Share. It's true. It's 100% international law and very, very accurate. All Google backed up. You can find all the results of all five of those nations. Thank you. Bye now.